Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we should be live. How are we sounding? Hope we sound great, which we usually do. Just waiting for the playback to actually get to the part where I do the sound test. Alright, we sound good. Alright, we sound great. Let me go ahead and minimize this screen. What is going on, everyone? DeAndre Hawk 7 here, and we are back with our Friday streams where I play Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, where I do online battles with you guys, the viewers. So that's pretty self-explanatory. For anyone who is new and wants to join, there is a pinned comment that gives you the directions. Basically, if you want to join the queue, type !join in the chat. But when your turn does come up in Scarlet and Violet, head to the link battle section in Scarlet and Violet via the Poke Portal. And make sure you enter the link code, which is also featured in the pinned comment. So good luck and have fun for all of you guys. So we're just going to wait around to see if anyone joins, and if not, I'll do a quick random battle real quick until more people start joining. Anyway, welcome Azriel, welcome Crispy, and welcome Overrated. Hope everyone is doing well today. Playing with this Binbot controller over here. Actually, here we go. Playing with this little Binbot controller here. It's like kind of like an Xbox controller, but you can also connect it to the Switch. So that's pretty cool. Also, I found out that there was an issue with the original mic that came with the original wire, like the cable, the USB-C cable that came for my little microphone here, and yeah, had to replace that. You're in a bit of a problem currently Terra-wise. What do you mean? Like, what's the problem? Looks like one of those glowing PCs. Oh, because of the RGB. There's a way to turn these off, but I don't know how. You can also like switch it to a specific color, but I just leave it on auto. Some of the Pokemon you have for a new team don't have the correct Terras that you'd prefer. Oh, yeah, and then you're probably gonna have to like grind for those types and to grind for the shards and all that. Yeah, that's kind of the reason why it takes me so long to craft new teams and stuff. It's because I don't want to go through the trouble of, you know, I don't want to go through the whole trouble of grinding for Terra shards. So sometimes I just don't bother and I just use rental teams for now. But eventually, maybe for champions, that'll probably be when I actually have my proper double teams. So yeah, you don't have enough Terra shards for all types but normal, ice, and dragon. Yeah, that's kind of the issue with I think it's I think it's both Pommet and Low Kicks. I only have enough to make one of them Steel Terra type. Well, I don't know if it's Pommet that's going to be Steel Terra type. It may have been Flying for Pommet, but for Low Kicks, I don't have enough for the Steel Terra. Well, maybe I do now. But yeah, it's one of the main reasons you like the Blissey raids. Yeah, the Blissey raids come in clutch. You don't grind for Terra shards because you got so much of them from that Pokeball thing in the Indigo disc. Wait, what Pokeball thing? Also, I should probably turn on my... People still do top 10s for Pokemon? Top 10 Pokemon that forgot their own type? What? Okay. I did not know people were still doing top 10s. I thought those died back in like 2016. Anyway. Yeah, let's do a random battle real quick. Oh, nope, did not want to do a link trade. Yeah. Siri, heads or tails? It generates random items for you. You know, I completely forgot that was a thing because there's no, like... There's no obvious section where it's like, hey, use this item thing. Or maybe there was and I just wasn't paying attention. Probably the latter. Alright, we'll do a double battle. Praise the Elden Ring or praise the Elden Hawk? The Elden Hawk sounds cooler. The item printer? Yeah, I forget the item printer exists, to be completely fair. The mons you need to give certain Terras on are Fluttermane, Raging Bolt, Cobalion, and Calyrex Ice Rider. What the? There we go. Alright, let's see what format we're doing here. Navan or Naven? I have no clue. Man, it is a hot day, man. Alright, Siri. Siri, give me a number between 1 and 5. 4, so that is a barbecue chicken. I haven't used this team in a minute. But yeah. Be careful of people. Legendaries. I mean, it's Regulation I, so these teams are prepared for that. And besides, legendaries ain't that hard to... Legendaries ain't really that much of an issue for me, personally. Mainly a full legendary team. And most full legendary teams aren't even EV or IV trained, so I'm completely okay with that. That's not the team I wanted to use. Oh, for the love of... Grimmsnarl. Yeah, Grimmsnarl and Ho-Oh is usually what I use first, right? Yeah. That looks like Regulation F. I have no idea what Regulation F is. I'm guessing his favorite mon is Ceruledge. Or at least his favorite Gen 9 mon. Alright, we're gonna use... I'll go for a Reflect Verse. Regulation F is 2 legendaries, you think? Like 2 restricted? Alright. It looks more Regulation H. AKA the best regulation. I never realized how small Iron Valiant's hands are. I never realized how small its hands were. Yeah, I had a feeling he was going to set up the light screen. 2 can play at that game. Metronome, that's bold. Low sweep. That's fine with me as long as you do not spawn a rock move with metronome. We're okay. Alright, Brave Bird, maybe? Yeah, Brave Bird. What do you canceled? Why? It just started. It just started. You really? Really? How salty can one be, dude? Hey, what's going on, Stormtrooper? It's been a minute. Because too many scary legendaries. Bro. The battle just started, bro. Man. Been a bit busy, but back in action again. Sounds good, Storm? Man, I can't believe this, chat. I can't believe this. All right. I guess I'll do a single battle this time. You'd be down to battle me. Just join the queue. Exclamation mark join Storm. That's if I match with anyone. Then I can battle you after this person. Alright. Normal rules as always. You'll probably join the queue in a minute. You're figuring out your team and who you want to bring. Alright, no problem. I'll do main team. Why not? Oh, I actually made a good call. The amount of ground types on this team is crazy. Anyway, we got Excadrill, Hippowdon, Clodsire. Houndstone is going to be a pain in the ass, I can already tell. Iron Treads and Corviknights. So just a bunch of bulky boys, it looks like. Not my favorite type of team to battle against, but... I'm not going to be like that last battler. I'm not going to be like that last battler, just forfeits after setting up for a bit. You're going to need to figure out how to get enough Terra Shards for 3 of your Mons. It's more of a sand team. Rather than just pure bulk. I'm just saying like bulky because a lot of these Pokemon are actually pretty bulky. Like Clodsire's bulky. Houndstone is for sure bulky. Depending on what EVs you max out. Can you ask me a question? Sure. Why would you do that? Why is my thumbnail regulation F? Because I got lazy. I got lazy with the thumbnails, and I wanted something that looked cool. So I decided to just take the thumbnails from what's it called? For like the Scarlet and Violet battle seasons or whatever, and I just used those as the thumbnails because I'm too lazy to make thumbnails myself. I just wanted more attention. I wanted more attention-seeking thumbnails. Bruh. You love unexpected bulky builds. Hey, what's going on, Bingsu? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. It's been a minute. Hey, we got the freeze. Hopefully it does not thaw out. You like that regulation because you had the DLC Pokemon for Indigo Disc. You're doing alright, how am I? I'm doing pretty good, actually. You do not use a fire move? I don't think Fire Punch thaws. Even then, why would I use Fire Punch on Hippowdon when I have Ice Punch? Burn him. Damn it. They added the DLC Pokemon into that regulation before the Indigo Disc. Yeah. Oh shoot, I went for the wrong move. I meant to go for Thunder. Yeah, I meant to go for Thunder Punch. Whoops. Why are you roosting, bro? See, it's people like this that annoy me, bro. You barely lose any HP and then you go for a roost, bro. Like, calm down, bro. DeAndre's thumbnails are working. Even one of his mods that rarely comes came. Exactly. Okay, who are you sending out? Who are you sending out? What's... Oh, come on. He baited me into the water absorb. You're doing an Auraz randomizer and the Latias turned into a Weedle? That is tragic. That is tragic. Of all Pokemon, a Weedle is what it turns into. Crazy work. Roosting at close to full HP is important, trust. Nah. Wait until you're at yellow and then heal. That's the way. Okay, Earthquake. How much damage will that do? One shots, okay. Well, not one shots, but you know what I mean. Whose giant-ass truck is outside? I could hear the engine from in here. Okay, Hippowdon. Wait a minute. You're not frozen? What happened? Why he no freezy? Alright, see you later, Azriel. Nightcrawler? Oh yeah, Nightcrawler can work. You hate Pokemon that transform. You need to change the EVs. Okay, you're sending out... Okay. I know that was not very effective, but I feel like my tinted lens should have came in clutch there. Pokemon like the genies? Oh, that's what you mean. Like Pokemon that change forms. I was like, well, Pokemon that transforms. So Ditto and Mew? Oh yeah, do I have this? Yeah, I do have this mix on repeat. Alright, we're good. You're gonna have to use different Terras than you'd like, but you'll make it work. I mean, that's kind of what I did. Or I just left it as like the main Terra. Like their default Terra types. Okay. As long as Corviknight is at low health right there. Yeah, as long... Ooh! I just thought of something. I'm not sure if it's gonna work though. Alright, I'm gonna go for an Earth Power. Oh, you were using Earthquake, and Stardust is dead. Also, what's going on, X-Boy? Welcome to the stream. You're going to grab you a bottle of root beer. It's been hella hot today. Yeah. Loki might get some ice cream for myself or something. Why? Oh, because the Rocky helmet. That was a random reason to use... That was a random reason to send out Corviknight. That was the most random sacrifice switch ever. Alright. You're dying. It's winter for you? Dude, I prefer that than... Dude, I'd rather get that than, than the heat we have over here. Cold is just superior to heat, any type of heat. Because at least with the cold, you can like do stuff to make yourself warmer. In the heat, you can't really do much. Can you like decide your next move, sir? did all that just to terrestrialize. Sheesh. It's freezing. Bro, like I said, I'd rather have freezing. I'd rather have freezing than this sweltering heat, bro. Is swearing allowed here? Yeah, I don't really care if you swear or not. Rada, 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 rada. What's going on, Ghost Bunny? Welcome to the stream. Ooh, this stealth rock's gonna hurt. Okay, it didn't hurt as much as I anticipated. Okay, he's clearly gonna go for an earthquake, so best to terrestrialize into a grass type here. That still did crazy damage. That's crazy. You're not gonna lie, you thought Flamboy's name was Femboy? That's crazy. Ah, the Flame Orb. Or not the Flame Orb, the Life Orb. Whoops. I was thinking of Flameboy's name and then the Life Orb. Ah. Yeah, it's GG's. Yep, it's GG's. He's talking about... I think he's talking about his root beer. Well, I took out half his team, so I can't be too mad. Nope. Alright. Let me refresh my queue real quick. Alright, Stormtrooper, let's do this. We doing singles or doubles? Oh my goodness. You would join, but you do not have online? Damn. That's tragic. Not gonna lie, I'm thinking of getting one of those like arms for like the mic, so I can just have it like hanging over. So I can like have it hanging over so I can like talk to it, so I don't have to risk knocking it over or whatever. Doubles and you're using one legendary. Alright. Oh, whoops. Forgot to put in the code. Alright, now let's do this. You managed to find a sealed shield copy for $10. Not a bad steal. For $10? That's crazy. That's actually really good. We're getting the new legend in Brawlhalla soon next week. Nice. Alright, Storm, which team do you want? We got Team 1. We got Calisun, which is Calyrex and Koraidon. Zomarex, which is Zamazenta and Calyrex. We have Barbecue Chicken with Ho-Oh and Miraidon. And Harsh Moon with Koraidon and Lunala. You swear you're strangling these crickets with tweezers? You good, fam? There's like a bunch of female crickets in your gecko's tank and like one male, and you think he's doing some mating dance, but none of the hus want him. Alright, Siri. Siri. Give me a number between 1 and 5. Alright. We'll do this team. So let me move this team. Why did my notes open up? Okay, let me close the notes app completely. There we go. Let's see. We have Grimmsnarl, Rillaboom, Pelipper, Charizard, Zamazenta, and Comfey. Cool. You love root beer to death, but it's making you burp like you're a dang alcoholic. The crickets yapping are annoying. You're going to specifically rip off the legs and let them suffer and wait till they're eaten. That is some sociopathic type tendencies right there, bro. Hey, with them serial killers, they say it always starts with the animals, chat. It always starts with the animals, chat. Okay, the double defense boost was diabolical. The double defense boost was not necessary, bro. That was not necessary. Crispy the next Dahmer. Your gecko's annoying too. He doesn't finish all the crickets and let them rot in his enclosure. You do it humanely. You do it humanely. Yeah, chat, we might be screwed here. We might be screwed here. Bro. Took so much health away, man. Oh, it's not a truck, it's a lawnmower. I was like, what the heck? I was like, why is that truck still going? Ogerpon's gonna die, so might as well. Might as well just let her die. You're trying to find a Pokemon that fits perfectly on your teams. You don't want it to overlap types because then you'll have like 3 Pokemon with the same weakness. Well, I'm losing this, chat. You also beat Emerald 2 days ago. Nice. I've never played through... I've never played through the original Emerald. Completely, at least. I have the original Emerald. I have the original Emerald, but I just never played through it. Same thing with Fire Red. I don't know. I don't know what to do at this point. How much damage will low kick do? Miss Magius might not be a bad choice, actually. Miss Magius is awesome. Sorry for the random sound effects. You're in your soundboard phase. How long does the prevention from healing last? After using Psychic Noise, I mean. Beautiful. Spirit Break. Of course that kills me. You used Blaziken, Breloom, Gardevoir, Manectric, Pelipper, and Flygon. Nice. Gotta say, Hoenn probably one of those regions where I actually like all three of the starters. Yeah, this Zamazenta needs to go. How are you still alive, dude? Come on. How are you still alive? Bro, the wedding thing was like last week, bro. We're not bringing that back up. The jokes, y'all ran that joke to the ground, bro. Y'all ran that joke to the ground, bro. Y'all not funny anymore. Finally, the Zamazenta's dead, bro. The double, what's it called? The double defense boost from its ability, Dauntless Shield, and the grassy seeds or whatever. Absolutely diabolical. Charizard. Yeah, that was what I was most afraid of, a wide guard Pelipper. Because then I would literally have to just forfeit, since I can't hit his Pokemon. But GG Storm. Alright, X-Boy. Let's do this. I went to the wrong thing. There we go. Your Zamazenta had wide guard, but you didn't expect me to use with him on the field? Wait, what? You missed your rain team? I gotta make a rain team, honestly. I love rain teams. That'll probably be the first time I use Pelipper. Now that the Pokemon are scattered everywhere in your box. Oof. Ain't no way it's only been 49 minutes since I started stream, chat. Maybe you should make a Gallade if you want. 2 target moves with Zama. Oh, okay. I was just trying to get Zamazenta out ASAP, because, bro, 2 defense boosts is diabolical work. 2 defense boosts was diabolical, bro. I was like, nope. While you wait, you're gonna fill out the decks. Sounds good. Has Switch Online always been this cheap? For the single player, yeah. Yeah, the single, like the regular one is pretty cheap, but it's the expansion pack that's kind of expensive, but it's not really that expensive when you think about it, since it's $50 a year. In the States, at least. Alright. Oh, it's 16 for the year for you? I think... Isn't it like the States is like $20 a year? Which is not that much more. It's not that much more expensive. Sheesh. 16 a year, that's like that's a Pokemon home subscription. That's a yearly Pokemon home subscription right there. Alright, we have Skeledirge, Primarina, Serperior, Scizor, Gallade, and Miraidon. I should make a competitive Gardevoir. I love Gardevoir so much, I never made a competitive one. What the? No. I was starting off with the wrong Mon. Whoops. Alright, sounds good. Bingsu. blades. You have all waifu Pokemon trained. And cosplay when? That's random. I don't remember saying I was going to do an end cosplay. You have a Gardevoir in your Fairy Gym team. I was not expecting you to do that much damage, but okay. That is not good. Gardevoir is pretty fun. A lot of people use Scarf on it. Ugh. Hate choice items. If DeAndre is gonna do any kind of cosplay, it's gonna be a Disney princess, bruh. I'm laughing at how tiny Comet's hands are. He's got little baby hands. Like, now that I look at the design, I'm like, you got some goofy ass hands right now. 80 is considered 70 in this economy? Wait, what do you mean? You've not played this in a year? You've lost so much Pokemon knowledge? Oh, hell yeah. Jasmine is the best Disney princess, bro. You ain't never had a friend, never had a friend. You ain't never had a friend, never had a friend. So there's a lot, there's actually, so the Jasmine being 16 thing, I actually did research into that. It's actually been debunked, actually. So initially they had planned to make, Jasmine 16 years old. But then they scrapped it because of the controversy they had with the Little Mermaid, since Ariel is canonically 16 in that movie. Yeah, Iago was his name. In old Disney movies, the princes were like 38 and the princesses were like 16. Hey, what's going on, Shiny Ducky? Welcome to the stream. Well, yeah, the old Disney movies. Speaking of Ariel, here's Primarina itself. Shiny Primarina is actually awesome. You hate the Switch 2 pricing in your... How much is it in your country? Like, converted to US dollars? It costs more than a PS5 Pro? That's absolutely absurd. That's absolutely absurd. Yeah, y'all got it rough. Y'all got it rough. Couldn't be me. You saw Brazil prices being crazy on pretty much any game or console. How much for like, how much is like the average game over there? Oh, I screwed up. I should have used Throat Chop. Or not. No. Okay. Throat Chop was not going to help me then. I should buy one. But do you think I got Switch 2 money? Excuse me? I don't got Switch 2 money. And besides, if I'm gonna buy a Switch, it's gonna be for me, not no one else. But he said I should buy a Switch. I should buy a Switch 2 for him. And what? I'm my brilliant King DeAndre. Would you like a magnificent Morgrem and free your box from being full? Nah, I'm good. How's your box full? I should buy all of you one. Yeah, no, that would never happen. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I know like a lot of these YouTubers do like the giveaways, bro. Dude, the most expensive thing I'm giving away is probably like a $50 Nintendo eShop gift card. I don't think I'm gonna buy a whole ass console. Your box is forever full. Took half my health, which is expected due to Hadron Engine. Freeze him. Damn it. We need to all pay for DeAndre's Patreon and for YouTube membership so then he can buy us stuff later. Is crazy. You're back on your bug run in Sword. Your team is Deathstalker the Scorpion. Awesome name, by the way. Shedinja Boy the Shedinja. Sippy Cup the Intellion. Buzz the Galvantula. I love Galvantula Supremacy. Flatbread the Flatbread the Centiscorch. Love that. And Tinkerbell the Rabombi. Another appropriate name. Hawk is giving these hands for free with his Miraidon and Ice and Cali Ice apparently. The funny thing is, those aren't technically mine. Those are rental teams. Since I still have yet to make a doubles team for myself. A giveaway that you would like is the DLC for Violet version. Well, Hero Gamer, you could probably get that with a $50 Nintendo Switch eShop gift card. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ah. Superior. It's probably gonna kill me. Superior's gonna be my undoing. No, it's not. I lied. Wait. Ah. Honestly, had I known he was gonna terrestrialize, I would have probably... No, had I known I would outspeed, I would have probably went for Terra Starstorm. Flame Boy. Let's go. Y'all are still gonna do this whole wedding thing. I'm just gonna not acknowledge it. You're shooting your Miraidon after this match, bruh. When I saw Terapagos outspeed Superior, I was like, okay, now's my time. Yeah, GGX boy. Superior, it got the snake throat game. Okay. How am I an abusive wife? I'm not even a wife. You know, chat, I'm anti-marriage. If you're married, you're stupid. Know what I mean? Who needs marriage when you can just be like Bowser, kidnap the hoe? Let me chill out, bro. Let me chill out, chat. I said that with so much malice. Kidnap the hoe. Alright, who's next? Oh, overrated. Let's do it. What we doing overrated? Singles or doubles? You see no point of marriage besides getting divorced and half your money taken away. Exactly. Human trafficking. Exactly, bro. You know, the funny thing is in my city, there's like a huge like underground human trafficking problem. It's kind of insane, not gonna lie. It's kind of insane, not gonna lie. Like, I'm not even trying to like poke fun at it. Like, it's actually like that. It's actually crazy. I smell brownies. Oh shoot, I forgot to. Okay, after this match, I'll go check on my laundry. Okay, I missed like a bunch of comments because I was not on live chat. I always forget live chat's a thing. You wonder if the Diddy Underground network is still going on or whatever weird network they were doing. I don't know. I'm not keeping up with it because my laundry is burning. I don't think water is gonna cause my laundry to burn. No, my mom's making something out there. I don't know what she is. Bro, she made me some burgers yesterday, dude. Oh my goodness, man. A good homemade burger. A good home... Nothing hits like a good homemade burger, man. The Diddy Railroad is diabolical. Oh, dude, I was looking at things on the Facebook Marketplace, and there was this thing called a Squidward Weeble Wobble. I don't know what the heck a Weeble Wobble is, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. I died, bro. A freaking Weeble Wobble. What is a Weeble Wobble, bro? Let's see. We have Barrascuda. I have not seen Barrascuda in a minute. Fluttermane, Raging Bolt. What's your name again? Ice Rider, Calyrex, Ho-Oh, and Cobalion. I might sell like my old MacBook on the Facebook Marketplace, not gonna lie. Your main team, your team that you're using is still from Regulation 1 or 2. I mean, that's fine. You love Weeble wobbling. I think it's like a great value version of like the Mighty Beans from back then. You know, you didn't need to do that, X-Boy. You did not need to do that. You did not need to burn Thunder Punch, alright? You could have just used Sacred Fire and call it a day. Oh, is out of place here? How so? This hurts. I'm alive? How did you survive that? Dude, I put like no EVs in his defenses, I swear, chat. Pommet surviving that baffles me as much as it's baffling y'all right now. Celeste Flare. Big neck. Okay, what's your question, Alvaro? Oh, the way it's floating. I wasn't paying attention. Crap. Thunderclap, huh? Yep, thunderclap. The power of friendship is yeah, accurate. Who the hell is Diego? Oh, some dude on TikTok liked my. People are still liking my post on TikTok. Oh my god, Chad, am I about to go viral? I was about to make a big mistake. Holy crap. Wait, what? Sometimes an attack is effective. Wait, what? Sometimes an attack is effective against one type, but weak against another type. Wait. What's the question? I knew this Hispanic dude named Diego back in high school. He dated my friend Madeline, bro. She had a fat ass. I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh! Anyway. Okay, whose loud ass truck was that outside of my house? But yeah, anyway, she broke, but like she broke up with him though. They broke up. She dating some bald dude now. That has nothing to do with anything. That has nothing to do with anything. I just wanted to say that because Diego. What you mean I'm gooning midstream to Madeline? Bro, I ain't into that stuff, bro. I'm just an ass connoisseur. When I see a jiggly boogly woogly smoothie, what the hell did I just say? Oh, the smoothie. Her cheeks must have been phenomenal. They weren't all that, but it was decently sized, chat. It was decently sized. Not gonna lie, it was decently sized. So what? Wait, so Avara, what is your question? Because you're just saying example. What is your question? A fighting move is strong against ice, but weak against flying. Example, Articuno. A fighting move is effective. Well, it does normal damage because the flying type is canceling out the ice type's fighting weakness, if that's what you're trying to ask. She does not. She's not into she ain't like that. She ain't like that, chat. She ain't like that, chat. What is ZZZ? Yeah, you have a normal Terra. Why did you have to terrestrialize? Why did you have to terrestrialize? Ghost Bunny fighting air right now. Great googly moogly, you talking about peaches? Only because the crazy thing is the Diego person really ingrained that memory in me, dude. I was gonna spit game, but she always had a boyfriend, dude. It was kind of crazy. I'm like, golly. Like, it's like you went from one dude to the other, bro. Like, golly. Oh, Zenless Zone Zero. What? I'm not. Y'all know I don't know abbreviations, chat. My conversation about peaches attracted the viewer, as it should. As it should. Stop. No. No. I don't know. Getting your hopes up for nothing. Buddy, I didn't even mention anything about OF. Hell no. You gotta die. You gotta die after that. I have not taken out a single Pokemon. I don't know if you get me. Fighting is super effective. But what is your... If your question... What is your question, Alvaro? Because that's not a question. That is a statement. I need... What is your question? Am I into BBWs or not? Nah, I ain't into no damn no. I ain't into no. Actually, it depends. It depends. It depends. Like, cause there's a difference between. Why am I talking about this? There's a difference between a fat ass, like a yacht, and just a fat ass, like where the bitch is just fat. I like me a yacht, bro. I don't want no damn beluga whale. I don't want no damn beluga whale, man. I don't want no damn catfish. I ain't into no damn beached whale, bro. Oh! If she a bit chubby, it's fine, but if she can't walk, send her back to the... Exactly, Ghost Bunny. See, Ghost Bunny gets it. See, Ghost Bunny gets it, bro. It's a specific art, you know? Because, like, the BBW, that's an acquired taste that I am not willing to have, all right? I like a little chunky muffin, but if you got too much muffin, I ain't loving. What am I talking about, bro? Belugas are magnificent. They are magnificent creatures. I did them dirty. I did them dirty, comparing them to BBW. Well, not BBWs, because some people be calling themselves BBWs, but they ain't. They just big woman. They ain't beautiful. Ugh. Looking like homegirl. I don't know if y'all seen the movie Monster House. You know, like how the big girl like fell into that pit and then got drowned in like cement, and then she became the house. That they be looking like that, bro. I'm like, hell no. Your question is, why is effective against ice and flying, but why is not normal flying when fighting is effective to both ice and normal? Okay, if a Pokemon is both ice and normal, then yes, it would be effective. Flying resist fighting, but if a Pokemon like Articuno is ice and flying, a move like Brick Break is just gonna do normal damage, because flying is resistant against fighting, while ice is ice is weak to it. So it's just gonna do normal damage. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Let's do it. Diabolical. They ain't damn, they just damn. Gotta have a dump truck in the back. Exactly. You should probably go back to preschool. Yeah. Why I say yeah like that? Yeah. Okay, right. So if a deaf person goes to court, is it still a hearing? Yes. Yes. Scizor isn't weak to ground because bug resists ground. Exactly. Yeah. It just does normal damage. It's a silence is crazy. Filet of fish. Oh no. No, no, no. Why did I turn like what accent even was that? Wait, that's what Shiny Barrascuda looks like? Oh. Horrible shiny, in my opinion. Who else in childhood thought Farfetch'd evolved into Doduo and then Dodrio? No, I didn't. It's still called a hearing because maybe the person, what? What? Crispy grammar. Yeah, I never thought that. I know a lot of people said that. I know a lot of people like I've heard some people thought, a lot of people thought that back in like Gen 1, but I never thought that. I mean, it's a duck. Dodrio's more of like a mutated ostrich. I never really thought of it. You're done with Nexomon Extinction. Honestly, that was a pretty fun game, not gonna lie. Pretty fun game, not gonna lie. GG overrated. You forgot that English is a hard language to learn. Yeah, that's because we have like 3 theirs. Because Farfetch'd was one-sided before Doduo, and it was no internet and 1 head into 2 head and then 3 head. I mean, I get where you're coming from, but when you look at like what animals they are, it's just kind of yeah, I'm not doing the DLC for Nexomon. Only because I haven't seen a walkthrough, and I like to play games based on walkthroughs. So unless there's a walkthrough that maybe I just missed, not like a YouTube walkthrough, I'm talking about like a readable guide or whatever. Your Ho-Oh lived the Thunder Punch while burned, since you gave your Ho-Oh 248 HP EVs and 160 defense along with 100 special defense. Man really gave me the whole rundown. Who's next? Bingsu? Right? Yeah, Bingsu's next. Alright, let's do this, Bingsu. We doing singles or doubles? So Ho-Oh is supposed to at least tank maybe a super effective hit. The fact that some of y'all like put like specific EVs in. The code's pinned in the pinned comment, Bingsu. Doubles? Oh! There's no specific pathway in the DLC. It's kind of like Scarlet and Violet storyline. See, I ain't gonna do that. Even your mods don't know the code. I mean, Bingsu hasn't been on a stream in like forever. But that's kind of my fault because I do kind of stream when it's like late for him. So yeah. Yeah, I stream at like 2 AM for you, yeah. Yeah, this is my OG mod, by the way, chat. Well, not like my OG mod. Jeremy is actually my OG mod, but yeah. Did you know Nidoran is the only Pokemon to occupy 2 spaces in the Pokedex due to Generation 1 not having gender differences? But basically, Nidoran was the first Pokemon to have different evolution. Yeah, I'm pretty sure most Pokemon fans know that. Yeah, but there's people that have never been on the stream that ask, then Ghost Bunny bullies them or whatever. Well, I mean, to be honest, that's warranted because have like a little bit of reading, have a little bit of a reading comprehension, dude. A little bit of reading comprehension. That one dude who asked for the code like 5 times. I'm pretty sure Buddy was just trolling, bro. Buddy was low-key just trolling, bro. He was just doing it because he knows he was being annoying, bro. Alright. You know what? I'll go easy on you. I'll go easy on you, Bingsu. I'll use my gym team. I normally don't use this team for doubles, but I'll go easy on you. You forgot how to use this team. Yeah, I'm not gonna like battle you with like a broken ass team. That's only for the skilled people. You thought that Mewtwo was an evolution of Mew. Okay, that makes more sense than... That would make more sense than Farfetch'd evolving into Doduo. Alright, we have Torkoal, Farigiraf, Meowscarada, King Gambit, Dragonite, and Amogus. Way to call them a dumbass? Wait, what? Yeah, Torkoal is goated. You should not love bullying. Maybe in the future, that comments can affect you. Like the creator of... I'm sorry, when was James Gunn bullied? When was James Gunn bullied? Oh god. Oh god. I'll be honest, you're surprised your Calyrex rider lived a second Terra Star Storm. Yeah, I'm surprised about that too. Man said you should not look. Listen, chat, I don't believe in cyberbullying. I'm just gonna be real with y'all. Like, if you're getting bullied online, literally turn off the screen. It ain't that hard. Oh god. The hairs of my chinny chin chin tingle with anticipation. DeAndre, just battle. What are you talking about? Jesus Christ. Oh god, not Caillou. Dude, Caillou's the reason why so many parents' kids are just like absolutely disgusting. Like, disgusting behavior. Torkoal's your goat. Yeah, he's not fluent. He's not fluent in English, yeah. I don't think he was talking about him not being fluent in English. I think he was talking about the whole, you should not love bullying. Can't believe it got a reboot. Why? Not even when or where, but why? Caillou is the worst thing to give a reboot to. No. You actually don't know where Guardians of the Galaxy came from, though. I think he was saying something about like James Gunn being bullied or whatever. I don't recall that though. Whoever was pitching that there should be a Caillou reboot. Okay, Little Bill makes sense to not have a reboot because... Okay, Little Bill making sense... because, you know... Pill Cosby. Bye, DeAndre. Have a nice day. Your mod said I can leave. Bro, what? 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 Buddy. Okay. Alright, bro. Sometimes you just gotta say okay, bro. Yeah, I had a feeling a Sucker Punch was coming. Was not expecting that much damage, though. Maybe I shouldn't have gone easy. To be fair, I don't... He could have been telling the truth. That may have not been like a little kid or some crap. Because he did mention the whole Farfetch'd evolving into Doduo thing. Because he was talking about like back in... Nah, that was... That had to have... That could have been... Nah, never mind. That was definitely a kid, bro. That was definitely a kid, bro. Cause, bro, no adult is bringing up the, did you know? Like, no adult person brings up, did you know? Also, welcome back, Storm. Iron hands could hold a big baguette. One thing that always pissed me off was the way Iron Hands' like hands work, because they're just forever like this. He cannot make a fist or anything like that. On Showdown, you fought a discharge mono-electric team with Electivire and Manectric. I see. Oddly wanted to use Barraskewda for once, so you decided, why not use Banded Barraskewda, since it already has a high natural speed. Maybe he can bend his hand? I don't know. They don't look like they can bend. Yeah, they don't look like they can bend. I never realized how muscular Raging Bolt was. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we lost this chat. It's GG. It's GG. His hands are like that to slap some big... Okay. Okay. Okay, if you are... I'm reading this thing about OBS on Twitter. I'm sorry, but if you... the stupid armor tail, bro. The armor tail, bro. I forgot about the armor tail. Alright, GG. Maybe I shouldn't have gone easy. Maybe I should not have gone easy. I should have just used a double team. Remove. Oh, wait, hold on. I have to remove you first, Bingsu. Yeah, I have to remove you first. Alright, Crispy. We doing singles or doubles? You know, chat, I need to make another... I'm actually planning on making another, like, talking point video. Similar to, like, the Pokemon Champions video. But this time is gonna, like, discuss the toxicity of Pokemon fans. Siri, heads or tails? You remember Iron Jugulus having a Pokedex entry being made? Yeah. Bro's gonna get shadow banned? How? Chat, that's gonna get me views. What you mean? That's gonna be a 3-season documentary show. Well, I'm not gonna go in depth. It's probably gonna be like 20-30 minutes long. Okay, so we have Salazzle, Milotic, Gudra, Zarina. We have Urshifu, don't know which form, since they both have the same sprite now, and Corviknight. Views of the evil community, exactly. I don't think they can be waifus. I mean, I'm not gonna like just be like, oh, I mean, it's not gonna be complaining about the Pokemon community for what the fuck am I doing? Shit. Why was I about to start off with Iron Man? What's wrong with me? Urshifu is a waifu. He's a husbando. Honestly, I probably wouldn't have cared about Urshifu all that much if it wasn't for you bonding with Kubfu in the Isle of Armor DLC. Like, if they didn't just treat it like a starter in the Isle of Armor, I probably wouldn't care about it. But if it was just like, oh yeah, you get to catch this Pokemon after doing all these trials and stuff like that, I would have been like, okay. Okay, so it's the Dark Urshifu. Oh man, good old Pokemon Battle Revolution music, chat. Oh, beauty. Beauty. Shit, I went for the wrong move. Oh my goodness. I meant to go for Earth. I meant to go for Volt Switch, but I went for Earth Power. I still did a lot of damage anyway, so we're good. We're cooling. We're chilling. We're chilling. But man, I'm so excited to learn more about Pokemon Champions, dude. I was not expecting you to outspeed me and do that much damage. Oh. Yeah, you gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. You need to calm your head down. I am, listen, I'm out. Only thing you really hate about Urshifu is its ability. Being able to bypass Protect is just insane. I mean, they have to make the legendaries gimmicky in some way, so I don't mind it. Like, don't get me wrong, it ain't a favorite. When I say I warmed up to it, I mean it's like C tier on my list of every Pokemon. Alright, you gotta dip, gotta get ready to go to Grams. Alright, see you later, Ghost Bunny. Appreciate you stopping by. You have a good one. Ooh. Capri-Sun. You're still here, X-Boy? I thought you left after the battle, not gonna lie. Oh, it's gonna burn me, it's gonna burn me, it's gonna burn me, it's gonna burn me. I knew it. I knew it. Of course, when I want to burn, it never happens, chat. Ain't that something? Is Gudra especially bulky or physically bulky, chat? I think especially bulky now, so that means I just lost my only... I basically just lost my only Pokemon. It used to be thick Capri-Sun, but you don't want all your Pokemon to have goofy names. Yeah, that's kind of me too. Like, I like my Pokemon to have some like symbolic meaning behind their names and stuff. You hate Gudra's design? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really a big fan of Colossian Gudra, but Hisuian Gudra, perfect. All because of the shell. All because of the shell. Like the fact that it can go inside the shell and stuff. You did leave for a little, but you're back now. Okay. I actually agree though. I like Gumi and Sliggoo, but Gudra, I don't hate its design, but it's probably my least favorite of the evolution line. Because Gumi is a perfect specimen. Sliggoo is awesome with the fact that it's blind and it has a risk of like eating, of accidentally dissolving its friends because it doesn't know friend from food. But Goodra is just... Because they could have cooked with Goodra's design, dude, but they didn't. It's just, oh, it's basically, oh, it's just big dragon. It's just big dragon. It's just big gooey dragon, basically. Like they could have made it look like this badass snail monster or something. I don't know. You were reporting all Ghost Bunny. Okay, bro. You don't need to do all that. He was literally just joking, bro. He was literally just joking, bro. That is crazy. What you mean you were reporting all Ghost Bunny's comments? Like, bro. Like, it's not that serious, bro. Like, come on, Alvaro. It's not that serious, bro. Zarina, Lady Kawaii. It's the smiley face for me, too. It's the smiley face for me, too. If these kids don't get off my yacht, if these kids don't, Chad, if these kids don't get off my lawn, I'm getting the katana. I'm getting the machete. You better keep walking, buddy. You better keep walking. Your kind don't belong around these parts. You better leave. Go back to where you came from. Alright, we good, chat. But yeah. Like, it's not that I don't like Goodra. It's just my least favorite of the... Like, I guess I just expected more. Bro is right. How did I live that? I really said I was about to bring out the machete, bro. What's wrong with me? You thought I'd Volt Switch? Why? Why would I do that? Always keep them guessing. Never let them know your next move. Now I'll Volt Switch. That was a diabolical laugh. I will never do that again. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry if I scared anyone just now. I'm so sorry if I just scared anyone just now. Like, okay, it's not that I hate Goodra, right? It's like, so where Goodra ranks, it's like a A tier. No, it's a B tier Pokemon for me, but Gumi, like Sliggoo and Goodra, A tier at best, or B tier at best, but, Gumi is like S tier for me. Top design right there. Perfect specimen. Because it's so goompy, you know? I don't know what goompy is, but it's goompy. I would not use a Reshiram because I don't like Reshiram. Like, yeah, I like that it actually does look like a slug dragon, right? But at the same time, it kind of just looks, bland to me. Yeah, it kind of just looks bland to me. Like, it feels like one of those, like, Pokemon fusion things, you know? Where someone decided to mix up... It's like, basically, what if you fused Gumi with Dragonite? That's kind of the vibe it gives me. You know? Goompy, exactly. Exactly. It's Goompy. How old are you? Well, you are especially bulky. Sludge Bomb. Oh, I screwed up. This is not the Pokemon I wanted to send out anyway. It doesn't matter. I'm dead anyway. I think it just like I think the reason why I like it less than like Gumi and Sliggoo especially is the fact that it kind of loses what made it a creepy slug dragon creature, you know? Ooh, I was not expecting to go for Draco Meteor, but I'm gonna pretend that that was part of my strategy. Yeah, Gigabyte does not have like any defenses. I don't think Regieleki. I think isn't Regieleki like really frail, or am I tripping? But yeah, like I think it just Bingsu. How did you get banned from TikTok? Wait, what? Oh, from Discord. That's what he sent on this. That's the screenshot he sent from Discord. Yeah, I went from really liking Gumi. Yeah, I went from really liking Gumi, right? To, yeah, Glass Cannon. Yeah, I went from liking Gumi to then like being excited when I read Sliggoo's entries about it accidentally eating its friends and stuff like that because it's blind and doesn't know friend from food. And then when I saw Goodra, I was just like, huh? I think it's just the fact that like the lore is basically just like I think the lore is basically just like oh, it's big gooey dragon that hugs people. I think that's my one of my big issues with it too. Like I just think it drops my main issue is just that it drops a lot of what made Gumi and Sliggoo interesting for me. That's really it. But I'm not gonna say it's a bad design. Like, I still like Goodra. It's just lore-wise, they could have done better in my opinion. But that's just me, you know? If you like Goodra, much power to you. Just not my thing, personally. It's mostly based from RPG Slimes and Worms. Actually, no, it's based on a French... It actually is based on a French mythological creature called, I think it's like Le Carcol. I know I butchered the pronunciation of it, but it's literally a snail dragon. It's like a giant snail dragon or something like that. Okay, that's a very hot take right there. Goodra shiny looks like snot. It also puts you... Okay, not liking Goodra shiny is kind of crazy. I actually really enjoy it shiny. I don't know what it is. I just like it. Yes, but Hisuian Goodra, beautiful. Yeah, it's like Luke Harkle or something. I forgot. Anyways, it's time to use your Calm Mind attack. Remember when they used to just put attack after everything in the original Gen 1 anime? Use your Quick Attack attack! Use your Tackle attack! Use your Leer attack! Oh man, the dub was freaking a fever dream back then. The dub was a fever dream back then. Alright, so Lazel's gone. Indigo League was goated. Oh. I'm gonna have to disagree on that. I'm gonna have to disagree on that. Agree to disagree on that. Indigo League is my personal least favorite of all of the series. I know some people expect me to say Black and White, but honestly, Black and White was not that bad. Ooh, I should make a Pokemon hot take video, but like actually fill it with actual hot takes and not just, oh, insert Pokemon is the best Pokemon. Like, why is it ground, bro? Why is it ground, bro? Thoughts on XYZ? It's good. I hate the XYZ fans, but I liked it. Not my favorite though. That's like probably like my third or fourth favorite out of all of the series. I was really praying that freaking I don't know. I don't know what I was hoping for. Black and White was decent. You respected Iris as a champion. I just enjoyed it, honestly. Like, it wasn't as bad as people said it was. And plus, we had like in my opinion, it gave us the best Ash Ketchum design ever. Like, they cooked with his Black and White design. Well, Iris didn't become champion. Well, yes, that is Black 2 and White 2, but I'm talking about like I'm talking about like the anime specifically, not like the games. Because Iris didn't become champion until like Journeys. No, not even like Journeys, until literally Journeys. But GG Crispy was not expecting that turnaround at the end. Not gonna lie. Thank God for Thunderclap. Alright. Before I fight you again, Bingsu, I'm gonna BRB because I do have to like tend to my laundry now. So give me like 5 minutes tops. All right, we are back. DeAndre GG's, you meant to go into Milotic but clicked Corviknight. Ah. Alright, Cade said doubles. Alright, this time I'll actually go with a proper doubles team, so I don't get absolutely eviscerated by Bingsu like I did in the last one. You have to beat Vados and Nexamon? Yeah. To like beat like the game, sort of. You wish you had Hoopa? Hoopa's alright. I like the Unbound form, not a big fan of the Confined form. Oh yeah, Cade, which team do you want to battle? Do you want to battle do you want to battle Team 1? Do you want to battle Calisun, which is just, Calyrex and, what's it called? Koraidon? Do you want to battle Zamarex, which is Zamazenta and Calyrex? Do you want to battle... Oh, any team? Okay. Siri, give me a number between 1 and 5.
Random number between 1 and 5 is 3.
You chose the wrong team. Can't you just, like... change it? Or did you already click preparations complete? I mean, if you need to forfeit and use the team you actually intended on using, you can. I don't really mind. Zamarex. You have no way of getting it. You hope... Oh, ZA will for sure give us some sort of event for Hoopa, Meloetta, and Volcanion. Oh, not Meloetta. Diancie. It's good. You'll reuse it. Okay, no problem. You like using Mons the same... the way they aren't supposed to, if you're being honest. I just like using my favorites, that's it. And then I just like think about what strategies to give them afterwards. Alright, what do I usually start with here? Tornadus and Ogerpon. Gotta run some new teams. These ones are getting a little predictable. Yeah, Hoopa's like a D tier for me. If I really had to rank it. At least the confined form. Let's see. Tailwind. Tailwind. Follow me. Actually, never mind. Never mind. I don't really... Looking at Hoopa, I don't like either of them. I'm sorry. I don't like either of them. Never mind. I don't like either of them. Gudra has... Yeah, I always forget that too. Stormtrooper just has like a black market full of Hoopas. Is diabolical. Absolutely diabolical. I think I just like the concept of the whole prison bottle thing, but I didn't really look at Unbound Hoopa's design. I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh god, what do I do next? Ooh. Wait a minute. You're a businessman, like the name implies. Clever. Oh, okay, no, we're good, we're good, we're good. I'm doing the right thing, I think. This might be either the riskiest thing I've ever done, or this might actually help me out. You have plus 30 Arceus. Dude, the only Arceus I have is literally the one from Legends. Okay. Actually, no, that's not good, actually. No! Trick Room! Oh, we're cooked. Oh, we're cooked. And I can't use Aqua Jet. Ugh, I screwed myself over, champ. Yeah, that's how I am too, Crispy. I like my trainer name. Sucks I don't have Scarlet, so I was literally forced to trade for Raging Bolt. Yeah, I screwed myself over, chat. I screwed myself over. I should have just kept them in. You used to be a mod in one streamer before and won a massive giveaway where you got over 1K Pokemon in so many that is a crazy giveaway. That is a crazy giveaway. I could not, chat. I'm sorry. Why is my freaking eyelash trying to assassinate me? Interesting. You don't care about... I don't know. As someone who's trying to like actually complete a living dex now, or someone who was previously trying to, I was gonna like go back and play every single like Pokemon game and try to get the original trainer for each Pokemon, but then I was like, that's too much hard work, and I'm a pretty lazy person, so. Farigiraf is so goated. He alright. Oh yeah, Hero Gamer said he wanted to battle. You did join the queue, right? I completely forgot Hero Gamer was here. Oh, he's next after Bingsu. Okay. Where is it? Where's OBS? Here it is. You just mainly use your own. You like imagining yours. Exactly. That's how I am. They gave you all the Pokemon from DS Pokemon Bank Transfer, but you've kept them since the streamer quit after a close call with cancer. Oh, shit. So it's more of a collection nowadays. Ah, I see. Hey, at least he's alright now, though. At least I hope he's still alright. I sold, chat. I sold, chat. Watch him not go for Hyper Voice after this. He said he was alright, although he quit streaming now. Okay. Yeah, of course. He doesn't go for it now. Okay, you should have died. Just grabbed a Dialga and added it to your team. You mainly make a quick team for fun because you're not much of a pro. I mean, I'm not a pro either, so. But you'd like being able to make a pretty good team. I just use my, like I said, I just use my favorites. I don't really care if a Pokemon is good or not. The community around it disbanded, but he used to do Sword and Shield streams. I see. Well, glad he's doing alright, though. Oh, I never realized that the head, like the little chompy head, the eyes glow green when he's using an attack. I never noticed that. That's cool. Of course, a Twisted Dimension ends after I got my team, like, absolutely destroyed. Isn't Cyndaquil? Well, yeah. Why? Well, yeah. I'm not gonna use an Eviolite Cyndaquil because I'm not winning any battles with that, bro. It's like Minccino. Like, obviously, I'm gonna use the evolved version for competitive battles if I actually want to win. Just because I say I battle with my favorites doesn't mean I'm gonna completely screw myself over by using pre-evolutions. If that was the case, I would be using Pokemon like Yamper and I'd be using Pokemon like Yamper, Goomy, and stuff like that. And plus Typhlosion, I still like Typhlosion, so. If you're talking about Charizard's stats into Cyndaquil, then yes, I know. I panicked. I already lost anyway. Your Eviolite Poniard winning against a full team of fully evolved Pokemon. Yes, you actually had this happen. Well, I don't want to just waste an item slot on the Eviolite, so no thanks. I somehow did the right choice. I somehow did the right choice here. I don't know how, but I somehow did the right choice. To be fair, you had like +2 attack from Defiant. I'll just take the L, honestly. I'll just take the L, honestly. Yeah, I like Bisharp. I like Poniard and Bisharp. They're one of my favorites. They're not on my top 100, but probably in the top 200. Yeah, probably in the top 200. They lost me with King Gambit though. Like Bisharp was perfectly fine in my opinion, but King Gambit did not need to exist. I don't like to be that guy who is like, why does this Pokemon exist? It didn't need an evolution, but if there's one Pokemon where I had to say it did not need an evolution, it's Bisharp. And I see all these people coming out of nowhere saying like, oh, Bisharp always felt like a middle stage evolution. I'm like, how? It always felt like a fully evolved Pokemon to me. Maybe Heliolisk needs an evolution. They should have given Heliolisk an evolution rather than Bisharp. But yeah, GG. At least it wasn't a clean sweep. I disagree with you on Bisharp. Oh no, Archaladon didn't need to exist either. I don't like either of them. Bisharp or King Gambit and Archaladon did not need to exist. I'm not saying I hate King Gambit. It's like a C tier Pokemon at best for me. But Archaludon for sure did not need to exist. And that's fair if you disagree. If you like King Gambit, that's cool, but I'm just saying, me personally, I just don't think it should have existed. You kind of explained it. You said it doesn't look like it to you. Yeah, but a lot of other people also said that too. It was literally just that one Poketuber where I'm like, huh? It specifically didn't need stamina either. No facts. No facts. I don't think it's overpowered. You can easily take it out with some... You can easily take it out if you have the right moveset. I don't think any Well, no, there are some overpowered Pokemon. Considering the fact that I literally have 2 of them on my main team. Alright, what are we doing, Hero? Like, I'm not saying, like, no one's allowed to like King Gambit or anything like that. I'm just saying, to me, personally, I don't. It shouldn't exist. Nor a signature electric move. Archaludon, yeah, I don't think it's overpowered. It's pretty simple. It's, in my opinion, well, okay, for me at least. Because it used... Okay, I used to struggle with it, but that's only because I didn't really know much about its competitive viability. Now that I know its strat, it ain't... I'm not really that much... I'm not really terrified of it all that much. Especially with Terapagos on my team now. I have not watched Digital Circus since, like, the pilot. You think both are pretty fun to use? I mean, yeah. I just can't see myself using it. Oh, maybe. If I can use... Also a Hero Gamer, main team or gym team. But yeah, if I... To be fair, the only Pokemon that's my the only 2 Pokemon that are my favorites in this team specifically are Regieleki, Rotom, and Zapdos, to be fair. Main team? Alright, bet. And Terapagos is really just there just to have a random legendary. Trust me, if there was some other, like, Paldean Pokemon that I actually really liked that didn't screw over my team, I would probably use that instead. But we'll use Terapagos until... I'll probably use, like, Baxcalibur or Tinkaton or something. I just need to learn about them more. Paradox Pokemon, you don't know how to feel about them. I like them. Then again, I like, I can say something positive about every Pokemon except, like, 4. Alright. Origin Form Dialga, Skeledirge, Annihilate. Also, how... Ooh, I gotta turn off the... I have to turn off the, I have to turn off the queue. Not now, though, after this battle, though. Annihilate, Golden Go, Feraligatr, and Dragapult. Yeah. Are there any other electric mons that you'd prefer in your team that's in the game? I mean, my old gym leader team was literally filled with all of my favorite electric teams. I just made this team just for the bulk. Probably not gonna change it though, if I'm being honest, until maybe like Pokemon Champions comes out. If you're being honest, you think the paradoxes are decent. That's fair. You wish all the pseudo legendaries had signature moves. I wish all the pseudo legendary Pokemon besides Tyranitar and Metagross weren't just dragon. Oh no! I screwed up. Oh, whatever. Whatever. I don't need to rely on Riptide. I meant to switch to Thunderbolt. Jesus. Or Thunder Punch. You do wish that Paradox had a second ability not to rely on weather to have it activated. I'm kind of fine with that, because if that was the case, then they would just be broken. Yeah, Riptide is basically useless now. Volcarona should have been... Yes, I actually agree with that. I do agree with that. Although I'm fine with Hydreigon. Although I am okay with Hydreigon's existence, I honestly think that... Like, I love Hydreigon, but I love Volcarona so much more than Hydreigon. Wait, what did you do? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? You just made me stronger. What? They should both be pseudo-legendaries like Gender. Yeah, I think the only reason why we only had 2 pseudo-legendaries in Generation 3 was because of... That's the region of duality. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Yeah, whatever. I'm still gonna let him die. Bro, you were better off just using Dragon Darts or something. There was no reason to burn me. I gotta just let him die. You getting all the Will-O-Wisps? Okay, I need that burn to, like, kill. Yes! Okay, now your Will-O-Wisper is dead. That was the only reason I kept him in, because if I just sent out another Pokemon, he was just gonna use Will-O-Wisp on all of my Mons. But yeah, Gen 5 has a lot of my favorite Mons. Design-wise, of course. I don't really care about the viability of a Pokemon. I always guess sometimes whenever I admit that I actually really like Ledian, people are always like, "Oh." People are always like, "Oh, why do you like Ledian? It sucks." I'm like, "Okay." Its design is still cute to me. It really needs like a Mega Evolution or something. Or just a stat boost or something. I don't think it needs like a whole new evolution though. Just give it a stat boost. Make Iron Fist Ledian actually make sense. Why would they give it Iron Fist but they gave it such a horrendous attack stat? You can catch... Ooh, luxury balls? Thematically wise, that makes a lot of sense. Alright, by the way, y'all, if anyone wants a rematch or if anyone is in the mood to battle again, be sure to join now, as I will be ending very soon. Raiko's theme is fire, not gonna lie. Yeah, it is. The legendary beast themes are fire, to be honest. You might battle again. Well, join the queue if you are. Because I'm gonna close it after this battle. That's why I was asking. I should have tear it, honestly. But yeah, the Legendary Beasts themes are pretty good. Design-wise, though, honestly, they would have been my favorite. They would have been some of my favorite sets of Legendaries if the shinies and the regulars were reversed, honestly, in my opinion. Like, I actually like their shinies way more than their actual colorations, because I feel like their colorations in the regular artwork, they're a bit it's a bit too colorful for my liking. If you like them, that's fine, but it's like, yeah. 3 legends caught, 11 more to go currently. Nice. I got cocky. I should have Terra'd and just went for a Terra Starstorm. I got way too cocky there. But that's okay. I think one main complaint you have about competitive battles in regulations is you'll run into so many of the same teams, but nothing makes me more annoyed. Nothing makes you more annoyed than shiny legendaries you specifically want. Dude, shiny Chiyu is legendary, dude. Dude, we need another game that just makes you use all of the new Pokemon only. Like Black and White. Wait, did I just one-shot his Feraligatr? I was not paying attention. I just one-shot his I didn't think that was one. I was not expecting to one-shot. I was not expecting to one-shot him. What the heck? Dude, I was reading the comment. I was reading the comment, and then I looked, and Feraligatr just, like, despawned, and I was like, did he just switch out or something? What? Yes! 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 GG! That was beautiful. Yo, this is the one time. This is that. That's a rare W for low kicks right there. But GG, was not expecting to one-shot Feraligatr. We need a Grass Croc Pokemon. We have a Fire Croc, a Water Croc. Now we need a Grass Croc. Alrighty. Oh. Alright, who was next? Oh, Stormtrooper, yeah. Singles or doubles? Man, I remember some annoying people who used to come onto my battle streams, dude. I remember this one person. It was when I was starting to get a little better at... I was starting to get a little better at, battling. Like, not battling, but, doubles. Alright. Oh, crap. Alright, I'm closing it. So after Stormtrooper and Hero, we're ending it. It is so hot, chat. Oh my goodness. Siri, heads or tails? But yeah, I was getting better. It's like, you know, I was getting better at doubles, and this one person's like, "Oh, well, you still need to get better at ranked doubles." I'm like, "Well, I don't do ranked doubles, so there's no reason for me to do that." And he was like, "You know what? Fine. I'll battle you 6-on-6 in doubles then, and we'll see who's like right and stuff." I battled this person, and after a bit, you know, I lost to him even though I took out like half of his team, and I said GG because, you know, good sportsmanship. And he was like, GG, I guess. And I was like, I mean, you could just say GG. You don't need to do all that. And he was like, I mean, it wasn't really fun. And I'm like, okay, bro, you can leave, bro. Like, I hate sore winners so much, bro. And there was another one who used to join my streams a little frequently. They were like obsessed with trying to like sweep me because he's a haha. Sweeping is hilarious. I love sweeping. I'm like, we get it, bro. Why do I feel like this team specifically just counters mine? You'll show me the danger of electric seed Zamazenta. Oh my goodness. The stupid seeds again. Trying to catch Lugia. Ah, yes. Previously my favorite legendary Pokemon. Oh, another counterpoint on why I don't just fill my teams with just favorites is because if that was the case, then I would have been using Miraidon on my team. I know one of my viewers hate Miraidon with a passion for some reason. I don't know. I think he was just trying to say like, oh, Miraidon's not that good competitively. I'm like, okay, we get it, bro. You have a hate boner for Miraidon. You can shut up now. Wait, does it just boost your speed? Or not speed, does it just boost your defense? They all just boost your defense. Okay. So it's basically the same strat. Why did it take 15 minutes for your grandparents to park into the garage? 15 minutes to park into a garage is absolutely insane. I would have been fed up by then. I've been like, y'all, come on. It shouldn't take y'all this long. Terrestrializing already? Yeah, I don't experiment enough with doubles, so if I lose this, then that's why. Five legends caught, 9 to go. They'll be saying here since it's close to. They'll be staying here since it's close to Florida. Then tomorrow you go to a dreadful ride to Orlando. Oh yeah, I forgot that Georgia's like right there. It's like right on top of Florida. Oh, I already set up the light screen. I thought it's reflected I was supposed to. I screwed myself over because of that one. Well, no. Paragraph would have died anyway. Apparently you found out that this Excalibur 7-star raid has a 55 times HP multiplier rather than a 25 or 30. I have no clue what all that means. The evil bugs and heat from Florida will destroy you. Oof. Hey, what's going on, Yami? Welcome to the stream. Review, you will have time tomorrow to update gym leader roles. Yeah, sorry for pinning that all on you, Yami. But I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you. You'll be lurking, you're busy. Alright, no problem, Yami. Basically, in Terra raids, it has higher HP than the Mew and Pikachu 7-star raids. I see. I mean, I feel it. I be procrastinating all the time myself. Bro, just kill my freaking Grimmsnarl, bro. Yeah, we lost, chat. I was supposed to send out... Oh, no, I did it right. Maybe I shouldn't use the same team that I used last time against you. That's probably... yeah. I see. I had no idea about HP multipliers. Y'all know too y'all know too much about competitive stats and stuff. I'm sorry, did the Thunder Wave miss or something? Oh wait, I can't status you and... Bro. I hope I outspeed the opponent's Miraidon, dude. Because this is kind of annoying. Yeah, I wasn't winning that, bro. Yeah, GG. Even though I got completely destroyed there. Alright, same thing again, hero. Yeah, Regulation I is an annoying format, dude. I hate Regulation I. Because everyone just brings all the cheese strats, bro. Like... I miss Regulation H. That was probably my favorite regulation. It forced people to actually use Pokemon outside of those, like, restricted mons and stuff, you know? Although I did hate the banned use of Paradox Pokemon, but I get it. I mean, you won fair and square. I'm just salty right now. I'm just being salty right now. Did you want to do the main team again, by the way, hero? Main team, yeah. Yeah. I mean, you beat me fair and square. I'm just being a salty little bitch right now. I'll get over it though. Because obviously I'd be all hyped up if I won and stuff like that, so. Yeah, Regulation H was awesome because people had different teams and stuff. You see the same, but like with regulations like this, and I'm not like talking to anyone. I'm not saying this to like anyone specifically, but like it's so. I got tired of seeing with regulations like this. Is like you see the same 4 Pokemon. Like, you see the same 4 Pokemon, bro. Like, everyone has Miraidon, everyone has Zacian, everyone has Zamazenta. It's like, you know? I should have gone for a Thunder Punch, honestly. Power weight. Wait, what does the power weight do again? Ain't that HP? I don't know if that affects you in battle, though. No offense to people who love it, but it's so boring. Yeah, it's boring. That's why I don't like it. It's such a snooze fest. You also like Regulation H? Yeah, Regulation H was awesome. Regulation I? Ugh. Yeah, you'll see no interesting legends. It's literally the same strategy over and over again. It's the same strat over and over and over. It's just there's no uniqueness to it. It's like you're basically battling the same people over and over again, you know? Also, how the heck are you the power weight makes me slow. Crap. You thought I said Preparation H? It's either a Trick Room team or Miraidon or Koraidon. Yep. You prefer your regulations without legendaries because it was fun seeing people use evolution teams or funny... Exactly. Even though I think evolution teams are kind of boring too, my personal opinion, if you guys like them, I'm not shaming you or anything. They're just boring to me because Eevee as a whole is boring to me. But, you know, it's fun seeing teams like... It's still fun seeing... I would rather see evolution teams than... Oh yeah, Ho-Oh and Miraidon, or Zacian and Koraidon or something. And let's not get started with the Flutter main spam. Okay, I say this as someone who loves Flutter main. It's literally in my top 100. But, oh my goodness, am I tired of seeing it in competitive. Man, I am tired of seeing that thing in competitive battles. And this is coming, like I said, this is coming from someone who loves Flutter main. Where there's Koraidon, there's 99.9% Flutter main on that team. Yep. Yeah, and I don't know. It's like, it doesn't feel like there's any, like, strat. It's just, oh yeah, these guys hit super hard or they're super broken, so I'm gonna use them. At least with Regulation H, you kind of had to think about it. Yeah, that's why Regulation H was, like, the best regulation, honestly. Or any regulation that was also the same as H. Flutter main wasn't that bad of an experience for you. No, I'm not saying it's a bad experience. I'm just tired of seeing it on everyone's teams. Like, I love the Pokemon. I just don't like it. I just don't like seeing it in, like, everyone's teams, you know? At least for me. Because, like, a lot of people I've battled, I've been seeing it on their teams. You've been experimenting with different legends and hardly used Paradox. Yeah, that's why, like, for my weather teams, I don't know if I'm going to use any, like, legendaries or anything like that, but I'm just going to do I'll probably do some research with Smogon or whatever and try to build a team based off of it. Or just do what I did with my gym team and just, like, copy someone's team word for word. And just call it a day. If it looks good to me, at least. Because I really want to experiment with, like, weather teams more. If one team wins, then expect to fight copies of that team. Exactly. Of course. I should have gone first for a chop. Oh my word. Guys, Nightcrawler is a trooper. Oh right, you're... Oh right, I forgot Throat Chop doesn't have priority. I was like, how did you outspeed me? I forget that Dragapult is like freakishly fast for no reason. Dude, I freaking hate Will-O-Wisp because of how it always burns me, but whenever I use Will-O-Wisp, it'll miss like 17 times, dude. Wow, my Sucker Punch was disabled for no reason. My face said so much without saying anything. I am a very expressive person, even though my demeanor doesn't really express that. I can be a very expressive person though. You try to be unique with your teams. You like to use mons that aren't meta. I just like using Pokemon that I like. That's it. It's as simple as that. I just like using mons that I like. Now, I'm not one of those people who always like, just spams. Always real trainers try to win with their favorites in like every single chat that regards competitive. Unironically, Wolfie makes the competitive VGC scene enjoyable for you because he always changes teams up, to be honest. I haven't really seen him battle, but yeah. That's fair. Nah, don't Terra. I was thinking of terrestrializing, but I'll skip out. You're about to play Arc. You hope a bison won't kill you. Yeah, I don't see how I'm winning this chat. I've made some bad decisions. How much you gotta pay me to have a Metapod versus Metapod? That I'm not doing that. I am not doing that, bro. Why is this thing so bulky, man? I hate battling against... I hate battling against Annihilate sometimes. Only when people start spamming bulk up, that's when I hate using it. Like, bro, look at that. I did nothing to it. I'd do it for a penny. I would not do that for a penny, bro. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. If this doesn't kill Annihilate, I have so many questions. If this does not kill Annihilate, I have so many questions. Thank you. I was really about to question life if that didn't kill Annihilate. But yeah, I really need to get like an arm for my microphone, dude. Just so I don't like risk knocking it over, because even though this is pretty cheap for a mic, I still don't want to like accidentally break it, you know? Okay, I was actually waiting for Feraligatr, so thank you for sending him out. Thank you so much for sending him out. This is literally the moment I've been waiting for this entire battle. Delicious. Sorry for alligator, but you had to go. I wish I could use an all Johto team, but not all of my favorites from Johto are in this game. Then again, I probably wouldn't even use, like... I literally wouldn't use, like, Ledian, because, I mean... As much as I love Ledian, that ain't winning me any battles. I would use a Noctowl, though. I know Noctowl isn't really the best, probably, like, the worst of all of the birds, honestly. But I still like using it, because of how many, like, Ghost and Psychic moves that I can learn. Meganium... I've used a physical sweeping Meganium before. That could work. Alright. I'm probably dead here. Roar of Time. Oh, that hurts. That hurts so bad. That hurts so bad. Alright. Typhlosion did his job, though. Typhlosion did his job, though. So, we're good. Alright. Riptide, you got this. And we've got Kieran's champion theme playing, so we're cooking. Oh, we're good, actually. This is his last Mon. This is his last Mon. GG. I was not expecting to outspeed, though. If you made a Johto team, it'd probably have all the Johto starters, a legendary beast, and box legendary. In my little fanfic, yeah, GG. My fanfic, my team was Cyndaquil, Ledian, Noctowl, Chikorita, Ampharos, and then Totodile. So it'd probably resemble that, but I'd probably replace Ledian with, like, low kicks or something. Because I'm not using Ariados either. I like Ariados, but I'm not using it. Obviously, some additional Pokemon I caught in the fanfic were Stantler, even though I don't really care for Stantler. It's a very forgettable Pokemon for me. Magcargo, Quagsire, and yeah. Oh, you don't have to worry about that, Yami. We're about to end it. There we go. Just so no one's waiting in the queue for the next stream, which will probably either be tomorrow or next Friday. But yeah, I'm ending it. Holy crap, it's almost been 3 hours. I meant to end this like literally 30 minutes ago. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you guys are brand new. If you guys want to stay connected with me, links to my socials are in the description down below. I love you all, and I'll see you guys on the next stream. Only good, Chill Army.